All right, I wanted to share my thoughts on this Peak Design travel tripod. This is something I was very skeptical about at first because of its price. It's significantly priced, but as you can see, even just in this box right here for a tripod, this is advertised as the travel tripod. It's extremely small and it's also very lightweight, but sturdy for what it is. So let's open this up here and I'll show you what's inside. The main packaging, the main box, is super well made and it comes inside a case inside that box. This is what I normally strap to my backpack. I throw this in the water bottle holder on the side. There's a little loop right here that I'm able to put my strap through and tighten it to my bag. That way it stays attached to my bag and goes wherever I go. I've traveled with this quite a bit and it works great. Some people travel with it out of this case. I just prefer to keep it a little bit extra protected and keep it in this. I'll take it out and show you the actual tripod itself. This is what the actual tripod looks like. It extends really far. I've never had an issue with its extension. It can go as high as I've ever needed to go. It kind of has this what they call a hidden ball head design. So right here in its compact form, this doesn't swivel at all. But if I loosen this, I can pull this out. And then you have a fully articulating ball head that can go anywhere you need it to. And that slides back in, tightens down. It has this release plate up here, so it's in the lock position right now. If I turn it this way, it unlocks it. And then I can take out this Peak Design camera mount that goes on any Peak Design products. I also have a Peak Design camera mount that goes on my shoulder strap, my backpack. This works for that as well. It fits all the different Peak Design products. This snaps back in there just like that, and then you can lock it in place to be sure that camera's not going anywhere. This can support heavy cameras. I use it with my Sony a7RV with a full Sony 270 to 200G master lens on it, which is a fairly large setup. Not the biggest. It's not like something like a Red Komodo would be, but it's pretty heavy and it holds this just fine. This is the aluminum version. I opted for the cheaper one of the two because even though it's cheaper, it's still significantly expensive. This is around, I think, $69, but this is more quality than I ever expected it to be. Paying that price, you should expect it to be pretty high quality. Another thing I like about this is there's a hidden little compartment here for your tools. So if you ever have problems getting your camera on and off of your mount, this can easily tighten that down. This loosen it up. It also works for all of these different fittings down here. So you can even fix anything that goes wrong with the tripod itself, and it like magnetically clips right there, and it always stays in place. So I love that they included that on there. Another little Easter egg with this is that if you look at the bottom here, this is a weird function where you can pull out and turn it, and it comes out, and then hidden inside. This is actually a phone mount. So you can attach this to the top of the tripod, and then you can use your phone to record with instead of a camera if you want to. So when you're traveling, this is super convenient. I've used this before on family trips. We want to take a quick photo. I just want to use someone's cell phone. I can throw up the tripod. This is already hidden in there. I don't have to remember to bring this at all. And then I can connect it to any of my phones. And that works really well. Then, going back in there, put it in the wrong way, slides back in place. This is like a little magnetic thing you pull up on, and then it spins back in there. There you go. And that's locked all back in place. And you can, of course, use this to weight on the tripod if you need to. I've never had to do that, though, with the way it is. So I've been super happy with this. I highly recommend it for anyone that's skeptical about spending that much money on it. I personally don't see the need for the twice as expensive carbon fiber one, but I guess if you're hiking a mountain and every weight, every ounce matters, something like that might be beneficial for you. But for me, this aluminum version accomplishes the mission I need just fine.